Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I pray you guys are having a great day. Well, you're going to start having a great day. It's a rainy day in Philadelphia. It's about 45, 50 degrees. Cloudy. It's pouring out here. I'm just coming in here real short. And I usually don't do these type of videos because I really don't care what people speak about out there. You know, that's their opinion, that's their way of thinking. And it's about, I was watching a video the other day that went live in a person's channel, and it's a female. She practices different types of Afro-Cuban traditions and others. And what I started was I have watched some of her videos. I try leaving comments and stuff like that, where she doesn't comment back, and I just put positive comments. Hey, like your video, great, nice. She even came to my channel one time and wrote a couple of things. But when I started watching the video, the live, like usual, it was going great. But and then she started speaking about the paleros online, on YouTube, on social media, that, and I'm going to consider myself in there too. She said those who confess to be tatas, or those who say they are tatas. Number one, I for myself, I have never come out here and said I'm a tata. I always have come here and greet you guys with brotherly love, and always like a brother. I never stood here and said I'm a tata. That's just myself. But she's referring to everyone that comes on here and on social platforms, all the tatas. That the tatas that come on these social medias, they say they're tatas, that they are convicted felons. They're woman beaters, that have done a whole bunch of things, negative things. And I started wondering to myself, I know that there are some religious leaders out here, like always, like we all know, that have done some horrible things, in the tradition, have led people astray, have messed up with people's lives. But when you start categorizing everyone, that becomes a problem. It becomes an issue. And that's the reason why I came out here this morning, because she's categorizing all of us. So that means that there's no tata in social media that it's a respectable elders is a practitioner of Nkisi Malongo. It's like there's no one here that is honest and loves what they do and want to help people, out in humanity. So, I'm listening to her and I'm just thinking about I'm trying to think and put, what happened to her that she's speaking so bad about tatas? Because she's also supposedly scratched, initiated in Brahma con Brahma. So I'm trying to figure out what happened to her. What's going on in her mind, and why she feels this way. Was it because she felt that she got taken over, or she had a miscommunication or something with her elders? I do not know. She didn't say enough. She didn't say that. But all I hear is this negativity towards us. And this lady here, female, I thought, that she was, she reads a lot. She's into a whole bunch of type of Afro-Cuban and other traditions. it's like those people that have all these initiations and do all these type of different traditions, and it's like one person, Home Depot, one person Pep Boys, like a Pep Boys or Home Depot, where you go and you can find everything you want is there. And I'm not ill will speaking about it, but that's how I see it. Because she does a whole bunch of stuff, supposedly. But I just wanted to come out here and let people know, that there are some out there, but not every single tata that comes out on social media or here are scammers. Not all tatas that come out on these platforms want to do evil things to people and just rob them for their money. This is something that's been happening for a long time, and it's been happening in all the ATRs, and even the ones that are more American based, more made here. You got people they'll stiff you in Sansei, they'll stiff you in Voodoo, they'll stiff you in Espiritismo, they'll stiff you in Hoodoo. Any type of spirituality that's out here, you're always gonna find people that are gonna be good people and bad people. But do we put them all in one box? Do we say all of these people are bad? Every single one of them? All these people don't trust them? No, we don't say that, because we can't. We don't absolutely know who is good and bad until we start communicating and seeing and how the person is, what the person is about, their life, and that nature. So it'll be very incorrect for me to come here and say all Sancitas are thieves, are ex-convicts, are ex-felons, are woman beaters, are, of the worst of the worst. Like, that's, who am I to say something like that? That's ridiculous. But it's just something that hit me, and I was, I actually was subscribed to the person's channel, and I just unsubscribed because it's a bunch of lies, and that's no good. That negative way of speaking about the people who practice in Kisi Malong, especially supposed to be those who call themselves a tata, being an ex-convict, rapist, and all this type of stuff. I see that like inappropriate, incorrect. And the lady speaks very well. She speaks very good English. And you would think that a person like that will be one that you could associate with, you could speak to, because we all deal with it, with something that has to do with the spiritual world. And unfortunately it didn't happen. I wasn't going to speak about it. I was going to just let it go, let it be like that. But it's just a shame. It's a shame the way, like, every day is something new. Every day is something pulling down the tradition, pulling down the tradition, pulling down the tradition, pulling down. Those of us who are trying to bring up the tradition, you got people pulling down the tradition. The only thing that, I could say is that as long as you find somebody that you speak to, and you do your due diligence in paying attention to the small and to the big things, not rushing into things little by little, you will find someone, whether a yaya or tata, that knows what they're doing. They are good in what they do. They respect their tradition. They respect the lineage they come from, and they don't want to let it down. But come on, not every single tata on social media that says their Tata are convicted felons, are just evil and nasty people. That, that's a little bit going a little bit overboard. I see that as disrespectful upon that person that speaks like that towards the Tatas on social media. But it's only my words. I live in a country that there's freedom of speech, and I am applying my freedom of speech here. I hope you guys have a great day. Be blessed. Stay safe. When you hear people speak like this, and they are practitioners also, they got their wafakas, they got stuff from Ocha, maybe not Crown, but they got things from Ocha, they got initiated in Palo, they do Sansei, they do Voodoo, they do Espiritismo, they do Hoodoo, let's use our intellect, our mind, put it to a good cause. Let's not bash people's traditions down. Are they good? Are they bad? Yes, but they're not all like that. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Please give the video a thumbs up just for the algorithm. Early in the morning today, getting my physical. I haven't got a physical for about a year, so it's due. And that's what we're doing this morning. Then I'm going to work, guys. Be safe.